Hi you guys, welcome to Wallington Filming. A bit of an off the brush video. We're going to talk about why is smoke coming into your room when you open your log burner or multi-fuel burner. So every time you open the door, smoke pisses out into your room. Going to discuss that. One thing I am going to start off by saying is I'm not an expert on burners, I'm not an expert on chimneys or anything. It's just what I think could be causing that type of problem through the experience of burning this multi-fuel stove for a number of years now. Now this is the biggest one I could get in England, which is where I live. I don't know what it is, 13 something, whatever. I have got a fan on the top and I have got a gauge there for monitoring the temperature of the fire. Now obviously the hotter you have your fire, the less chance there is of getting a build-up of tar in your flue or in your chimney. So I'm led to believe. Like I say, I do use a multi-fuel burner, so I've got my coal there, which is a good coal. I pay about £200 for 50 kg bags, or 210, something like that, and about £100 for a ton bag of hardwood. Not tonning weight, just a ton bag. Right then, when it comes to log burners or multi-fuel burners in England, I do get the impression that the government just doesn't, the government or the council, I don't know, they just don't want you having these things in England because it pollutes the air and all that sort of thing. But saying that, they don't seem to be bothered about the 30 odd million cars on the road in England producing poisonous gases on a day-to-day basis. Even when you're driving around in your car, you got your vent open on your car, ain't you? All them poisonous gases coming in your car from the car in front, especially when you're sitting at traffic lights. So why they should moan about these, I really don't know, because this is what we used to have as our main source of heat in this country before radiators come along. Now this is an old terraced house. It has got central heating, but within an hour of turning it off, the house is cold again because they're not insulated properly like a new build house is. So I find having one of these types of burners absolute godsend. It's the best thing I've ever done in this house, because this just keeps producing heat for, I mean, I could stock this up at night before I go to bed, just put a bit on, and I wake up in the morning and the house is still lovely and warm. Cast iron fireplaces still keep producing heat, even if there's only a little fire on the go in there. Right, getting on to the subject is, I've had this fire fitted in here for at least 3 years and I use coal and wood to keep it going. Now, because I was a bit of a novice at the time, I had no idea why every time I open this door up, I've got smoke ploughing into the room. And when it comes to topping it up, I'll be looking if I could get like half a dozen lumps of coal on the fire before it started pissing out and going up the wall. And having a lack of people to ask about this, it, you know, was a problem, because I kept it going like that for absolutely years, at least 2 years. Then what happened was, I had a block on it. Well, I didn't know I had a block on it, but it stopped burning. So I had a roof around here to do something on the roof. I said, "Why up there, mate? Just check the top of the chimney, see if you can see if it's blocked or was a bird nest. He went, no, it's all clear. But he brought the cap down, and it was like a cap with just some vents around it, and they were completely blocked with tar. So I took it off. I said, yeah, leave it off. Started it up again, and away I went. As another year or so has gone by, always goes wrong towards winter, doesn't it? But as another year or so went by, it stopped burning again. It literally was not burning properly in there at all, and the fire would just go out, and I had lumps of coal, bits of wood, not burnt. I thought, oh God, here we go. So, people used to say to me, oh, just get the rods up there. Well, what you got to remember with this is, the flue there, right, it's a 6-inch pipe going up. And then what it had was a 6-inch chimney liner made out of steel. You'll see it in the rest of the video, yeah? 6-inch that attached to that flue. And it's near enough impossible to clean that out. You can't get a brush up it, you can't get rods up it. I have had rods up in it, up that liner and up that flue in the past, but it was very difficult. And what happens is, them rods end up piercing the liner and causing a hole, right? So anyway, my thought's always been, why do I need a liner up a chimney? Because I never used to do that back in the day, did they? When they used to have the open coal fires going up. And even if you go in an old manor house and stuff like that, they've got the fire burning and all that smoke and fumes goes up the chimney, doesn't it? So why have I got a liner? How is that benefiting me? I really don't know. Because a chimney, in this terraced house, they used to have the facility of having 4 fires. So I've got 1 fire in there, a fire here, and in the bedrooms they used to have a fire in each room, right? And I googled it and everything, and each fire in this old terraced house, right, it's got its own separate chimney. They do not connect further up near the chimney that comes out the roof. I've got 4 separate chimneys in this house. So I've got this flue going up, metal flue chimney liner, whatever you want to call it, and it stopped working, and it was right near December or whatever it was, November, December, and I thought, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do now, because I'll be lucky to get anybody out with the COVID, and this time of year I just won't get anybody out to check it. So I basically got my lad round here, we pulled the fire out. Sorry for rattling on, but you need to know. Pulled the fire out, took the fireboard that was underneath there, and I thought, so I just hope I can pull this liner down, because otherwise I'm going to freeze to death in this house. And luckily I pulled all this liner down, metal 6-inch steel chimney liner, pulled it all down, got it out. You'll see in the rest of the video what was causing the problem, but it wasn't good. And then what I've done, I've replaced all this steel up here, which is easy removable, and I can actually get rods up this side here and put a proper chimney sweep brush up and sweep my own chimney. So basically, if you're getting smoke coming in your room, it's because, right, you haven't got the draw going up your chimney. Right, you got to remember, in these old terraced houses, from here to the top of the roof, it's got to be at least 15 metres. I don't know how many feet that is, but it's a lot, right? And my argument was, why do I need a liner there, right? The actual width of the chimney's got to be 15 to 18 inches square. Why would I want to reduce that to a 6-inch pipe that can get blocked really, really easy? Doesn't make sense to me. It's got to be something to do with making money out the Joe public. Yeah, you've got to have a liner going up your chimney, otherwise it's not safe and you're going to have a chimney fire and all the rest of it. Me personally, I think it's a load of bull. I don't believe in that. Let me know what you think. I know you can get liners where the big brick liners that go all the way up. Putting one of them in here even seems unnecessary. I've got 15 to 18 inch square going all the way to the top of the roof and out the chimney pot, and now I get perfect draw and I do not get any smoke coming in this room. One thing you must have if you've got a coal fire or a log burner, you must have a carbon monoxide detector in your room and probably at the top of your stairs, especially if you've got one of these liners going up. So I ripped all that out and I have no problems now. If I open this fire, look, as you can see, I've got no smoke coming into the room whatsoever. And that's burning away. And I can have that open all night and my detector, carbon monoxide detector, will not go off. Obviously that will burn a lot faster if I leave the doors open. But before, I used to open that and I'd just get a pile of smoke pissing out. It was unreal. But yeah, that solved the problem. So if you are in a house and you've got one of them little liners going up, 6 inch, I'm not going to tell you to take it out because that's not my place, but that was the issue that I had. So anyway, I'm going to let you carry on with the rest of the video. I think I've slobbered too much now, and you'll see what I've done to this fireplace regarding this top section here, so I don't get nothing dropping down the chimney. So enjoy. I've got a sore throat now, I need a cup of tea. Coming off the pipe. Right then, as you can see, here's the 6 inch chimney liner that goes from behind the fire all the way up to the chimney pot, and it is a state you just can't believe what's there, and this is why it were blocked. Look at that. Look. That's just disintegrated there. Whether that's due to rodding or not, I don't know. It's broke it. Quite possible sticking the rods up to clean it. And that there, look, that's completely solid. Look at that. So why you'd want to sacrifice the full width of the chimney and put a 6 inch pipe up there is beyond me. It can't be any safer, because if that blocks up while you're in bed and you ain't got a carbon monoxide detector, you're in the shit. Look at it. I think I'd rather take my chances with the chimney. Look at it. Jesus. That's why my fire were going out. There it is. Pissing out, look. Not good. So yeah, there it is. I don't think they're cracked up to what people make out, these liners, personally. So, here's the fireplace. Got the metal around the sides, around the back. It's all screwed on. Be nice if we could have had them corners welded, but I ain't got a welder and I can't weld, but hey, my lad can, so you never know. And then here's the flue. Hold on. Here's the flue coming off the fire. As you can see, it's only a little bit. Yep. I don't know, it's about 20 inches high. And then of course, here's up the chimney. So we've got the flue just behind the video footage, and so we can get a bit more light on the subject. That's basically a big hole up there, so why you'd want to put a 6-inch pipe up there is beyond me really. But yeah, there it is. There's cigarette smoke, look. Going straight up the chimney. Watch. Straight up. There it is, look. There's your suction, or whatever it's called, going straight up the chimney. That's just for cigarette smoke. That's what you're after. Right then, here you have the sheet of metal that's going around the flue to the burner. It's all cut to size, holes drilled, and that's the side that faces the inside of the chimney. So I'm just going to get a coat of stove paint just to get a little bit of protection, because you know, you don't know what's going to drop on it, do you? Right, I think I'll do. Take that inside to dry. Here's the other bit that goes behind the flue, because needless to say I've had to cut it out at that, so that will fit somewhere around there and screw in on either side when it's completely all, when that big plate is completely installed. I'll put that on, fits dead tight, and screws on. Happy days. Looking well. Right then, that top plate's on. That has been sprayed black because I sprayed the wrong side, but not to worry. Just hope it don't peel off. Got the bracket on there just to secure that, although it is sitting on that back lip there. Screws are in there. And yeah, I suppose I could have cut a little bit, stop that pushing it in the corner, but so what I'm going to do is fit that section there now. Right, I've got that on, and it's a really snug fit that it's dead tight and it's not going to fall anywhere, which is a good job, because I thought I'd be able to get a screw there and a screw on the other side, but I'm sort of struggling because I need a smaller screwdriver. So it's alright for now, but I will put a small screw there and a small screw on the other side just to hold it in place, but it's not going to go anywhere because it's like rock solid against that. So I think we're near enough. Good to go. I might just put a screw there doing it. We'll see. That's what you want. Smoke coming out the chimney. Lovely. Well, there you go. All the effort was worth the end result. It's absolutely sweltering in here. I'm walking round in me thong. You fighter. About a day dragging all that chimney liner out, as you've seen. And yeah, finished all the metal up the top there, so that's all capped off up there. I think we're hitting somewhere between 400 and 500 degrees in there, and it's roaring. You can actually hear a roaring noise in the fire now. Yeah, beautiful. That's picturesque, that is, isn't it? Picturesque. Just need me coal scuttle that my lad made me. And my lad made me that for the wood. We're drying out nicely, that will. And he's going to make me a little tray for underneath there. That'll be nice, won't it? But look at that, baby. I think it's 1 degree and about 18, 19 degrees in here now. But yeah, I've had it up to about 25, 30. Look at that beauty, that's burning a treat now. Look at that. Ain't gonna get too close, let me zoom in. Yeah, fighter. Hey. Doing it the old fashioned way. Doing it the old fashioned way, up the chimney, as it's meant to be. I'm sure these liners are a big con. That's what I reckon. £100 of bloody meter to fit a liner that's 6 inches wide. Ridiculous. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's just go and check the temperature out. There we are. 1 degree outside, 18 inside, 72 Fahrenheit, I do believe. Yeah, Celsius, Fahrenheit, there you go. You beauty. Yeah, fighter. Oh. Snowdrops keep falling on my head. Doo, doo, doo. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. There you go. Snow in England on the 29th of the 12th, 2020. Oh dear. Me personally, I think it's boring. Nice to look at when the ground's all white, but it's cold.